During the first week of July 1991, Dahmer took a bus from Milwaukee to Chicago. This was Dahmer's second trip to Chicago in a week, where, during his first visit, he met and lured Matt Turner, his 14th victim, back to his home. On this trip, Dahmer encountered 23-year-old, Puerto Rican-born Jeremiah Weinberger at a Chicago bar. Dahmer invited Weinberger back to his home in Milwaukee to spend the weekend together. As with most of Dahmer's victims, Weinberger was drugged. Just as Dahmer had done with victims Errol Lindsey and Connor Rack's synthasomphone, Dahmer drilled a hole into Weinberger's frontal lobe and injected it with a solution. Sources say it was boiling water, while in an interview, Dahmer claimed it was muriatic acid. After the injection, Dahmer stated, "He was with me a couple of days before he died, but the second day he was in a comatose state. And when I came back from work the second night, he died, and it kind of struck me as particularly horrifying, because he was the only one that died with his eyes. His eyes were just wide open." Weinberger's body would be kept in the bathtub for a week, before being dismembered, and placed inside a drum. About 10 days later, Oliver Lacey would be murdered, along with his last victim, Joseph Bradahoft, 4 days after. Because Dahmer was on probation at the time of his crimes, Weinberger's father would file a civil lawsuit against Dahmer's probation officer and the state of Wisconsin. In the lawsuit, he alleged that officers, quote, "violated their own rules and procedures for supervising criminals under the order of probation, in not visiting the apartment or residence of Jeffrey Dahmer, and that this carelessness encouraged and caused Dahmer's murders." It is inferred that had Dahmer's probation officers conducted home visits, it would have either deterred Dahmer or his crimes would have been revealed sooner. It was discovered that Dahmer's probation officer filed a motion with her supervisors to forego home visits, which was granted. The officer also claimed that she had no probable cause at the time to legally revoke Dahmer's probation, but it was found that Dahmer had 2 violations: his encounter with the police on March 27, 1991, with Connor Rack, and his unauthorized trips to Chicago, that could have led to his probation being revoked, but the officers only realized the violations after Dahmer's arrest for the murders. The lawsuit was dismissed as the court ruled the state and officers are immune from the suit. This is just one example of the many ways Dahmer could have been stopped by authorities. May all the individuals who lost their lives continue to rest in peace. Thanks for all the support, and stay safe.